There are many places in this world where, if you visit in the morning, in the afternoon, or even during the early evening, everything looks normal. You'll see people everywhere, hear noises, feel life all around you. But the moment you step into that same place at midnight, the humans disappear, and in their place, you start seeing moving shadows, wandering spirits. One such place exists in Mumbai, India, the Borivali Sanjay Gandhi National Park. It's one of the only places in the entire city where people claim they have seen ghosts, real ghosts. This national park is famous for its tourist spots, wildlife preservation, and greenery. From morning till evening, it stays filled with people. But if you notice carefully, people leave before evening ends. After 6 p.m., entry is strictly prohibited. Locals say, "A woman lives here, but she is not alive. Her spirit roams these woods at night, and it's said that if someone comes face to face with her, they may survive, but their soul becomes trapped inside this forest forever." And now, the story begins. This happened in 2018. A boy named Rishabh, living in Mumbai, had recently gone through a painful breakup. He couldn't get out of that emotional darkness. His life had completely paused. He used to be an adventurous traveler, always exploring new places. But after the breakup, he stopped going out. No traveling, no socializing. He just locked himself inside his home, silent and empty. His friends found this very strange. One day they visited him and said, "Come on, man, let's go somewhere. We just want to hang out with you." Rishabh refused instantly. "No, I'm not in the mood. You guys go. I'm not coming." After a lot of convincing and a lot of effort, Rishabh finally agreed. But he put one condition. "I'm not leaving Mumbai. I want to stay here." His friends replied, "All right then, let's go to Sanjay Gandhi National Park in Borivali. It's the perfect place." The moment they entered the park, Rishabh started feeling better. The greenery reminded him of the old version of himself, the traveler he used to be. He felt like maybe he shouldn't stop living because of one girl. Maybe it was time to become his old self again. From morning to evening, they explored everything, every viewpoint, every tourist spot, every cave, every hiking trail. But as darkness started to fall, the sun went down. People began leaving. His friends said, "The park closes at 6. It's 8 p.m. We need to go." Rishabh said, "The thing is, I haven't been out in so long, and today I actually feel good. You guys have work tomorrow. Let me stay a little longer. I'll come back alone." His friends agreed and left. Now Rishabh was alone, surrounded by thick darkness, silence, and fear. He sat in one spot, listening to music. He didn't notice when his phone battery died. He checked the time, it was 11:30 p.m. He walked toward his bike, but the bike wouldn't start. Even the fuel was low. He tried again and again. The bike sputtered, started for a moment, then died again. All around him only darkness. No people, no sounds, not even animals. Suddenly, he saw a woman standing at a distance. She was standing all alone. Fear and suspicion hit him instantly. Helping a stranger at night, in the middle of a forest, wasn't something he was comfortable with. And he couldn't tell if she was a real woman or something else. He slowly rode closer. The woman raised her hand, signaling him to stop. He tried to ignore it, but when he came close enough to see her face clearly, he slammed the brakes. Hard. The woman walked toward him slowly and said, "Are you going outside?" Rishabh couldn't speak. His eyes were stuck on her face. She spoke again. "I've been walking for hours. I'm exhausted. I can't go any further. Can you drop me to the exit? Rishab hesitated, then nodded. Yes, sit. She got on the bike. Rishab asked softly, "What are you doing here at this hour? This place. You know how dangerous it is?" She said, "I know. I came here in the morning. The people I came with, they left without telling me. I got stuck here." Rishab stayed quiet. But destiny had other plans. A little further down the road, the bike broke down again. Total darkness. Deep inside the forest, only Rishab and that woman. Rishab said, "Sorry, I'll fix it. There's something wrong with the tire." He bent down to check the bike, and then he saw it. Her feet. Her feet were backwards, just like the feet of a witch. A chill ran up his spine. Wait, the woman I just met, the one I've been talking to, the one who told me her story. She's not human. She's a witch. His blood froze. His body started shaking. Sweat poured down his forehead like a running tap. And then a terrifying realization hit him. If I scream, I'll die. If I run, I'll die. If I stay here, I'll die. No matter what I do, death is certain. He felt like he was balancing between a well and a cliff, whichever side he stepped. The result was the same. And at that exact moment, while Rishab was still bent down, the woman placed her hand on his shoulder and whispered in a slow, strange voice, "I can help you." Rishab mustered whatever courage he had left. No, it's okay," he said, his voice trembling. He kicked the bike one more time. And like a miracle, the bike started. He jumped on immediately. But the fear was deep inside his bones now. He could feel it. Someone was sitting behind him. Someone invisible. Someone whose presence felt heavy. He looked in the mirror. No reflection. But the presence was real. Painfully real. He knew one thing. If I stay with her any longer, I'm dead. I need to get out of this forest. Now. He came up with a plan. He suddenly stopped the bike and turned around. "Please get down for a moment." The bike stopped again. "I'm really sorry." She quietly stepped off. The moment her attention shifted elsewhere, Rishab kicked the bike hard. It started, and he sped off instantly. But he hadn't escaped the forest yet. The darkness was still the same. The silence was still alive. Nothing had changed. For a moment, he thought he was safe. But when he checked the mirror, his heart stopped. A dark shadow was running behind his bike. Fast. As fast as he sped up, the shadow chased him even faster, like it wanted to tear through the wind and grab his neck. The same face he found beautiful earlier was now twisted, burned, demonic. But somehow, with shaking hands and breaking breaths, Rishab finally reached the edge of the forest. He didn't look back. He reached the parking area and took a deep breath. Then he remembered. When he was bent down, that woman had touched his shoulder. He looked at his shirt, a bloody handprint. Her hands were covered in blood. Rishab forced himself toward the exit gate. A security guard was standing there. He rushed to Rishab. "Sir, what were you doing inside at this hour? Were you stargazing?" Rishab replied, "No, something terrible just happened." "What happened, sir? Tell me," the guard said. Rishab told him everything. The backward feet, the bloody hands, the burned face, the shadow that chased him. The guard froze. His voice trembled. "Sir, how are you still alive? Whoever sees that woman never comes back alive. She has no mercy." Then he explained, "This isn't new, sir. There's a history behind it. Years ago, a woman came into this forest, but she never got out. Her friends abandoned her here, left her to die. Since then, her spirit haunts this place every night." The guard continued. "People live inside the forest tribes, local villagers, forest officers, but not one person steps out after dark. They're not afraid of animals. They're afraid of her. Because the sounds we hear at night are worse than death itself. Sometimes we feel like someone is standing outside our house, asking for help. But when we check, there's no one. Just darkness and silence. He lowered his head and said, "Whenever we do our night rounds, we pray only for one thing, that we don't see her. Because if we do, death is guaranteed." And friends, this is the terrifying, dark, mysterious story of Borivali's Sanjay Gandhi National Park. In the morning, laughter, people, life. But after sunset, the forest reveals its true face. If you go deep enough, you'll understand. Some truths buried here are better left untouched. Because if they ever reveal themselves to you, your death is certain. We'll meet again with another true, dark, and chilling story. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.